In this video, we will discuss page 1.4 of the IEP inside Go IEP. Page 1.4 is divided into two sections: GAA Participation Decision and Math Rubric. Page 1.4 will be reviewed in two videos. Part 1 will only discuss the GAA Participation Decision. Part 2 will discuss the Math Rubric. This video will only review the GAA Participation Decision. Page 1.4 of the IEP inside Go IEP is the Optional Decisions page. Therefore, program users do not have to complete this page for students that they know do not meet the eligibility criteria for participation in the Georgia Alternative Assessment, or GAA. To enter the GAA section, I will click the green link on the left that says GAA Participation Decision. A new page opens with a box that is titled GAA Participation Decision. This page is interactive and it is designed to lead users through the guidelines required to determine if a student meets the criteria based on state regulations to participate in GAA. The first question is already showing. This question asks users, can the student show what he or she knows on a general assessment using accommodations? If yes is selected, program users can select Save, and they will get a message that says, the student should participate in general state assessment with or without accommodations. If this selection is appropriate for the student, program users can click one of the green links on the left to move to another section of the IEP. However, if no is selected, another question will appear. The second question asks, does the student have a disability that presents unique and specific challenges to participate in statewide assessments regardless of available accommodations? If no is selected and saved, program users will get the same message that we got in the previous question, advising them that the student should participate in the general assessment. Please be aware that an answer of no to any question from question 2 through question 5 will result in Go IEP giving the same message advising program users that the student should participate in the general assessment. However, if yes is selected, question 3 will automatically appear. The third question asks, does the student have significant intellectual disabilities or a combination of intellectual disabilities with motor, sensory, or emotional behavior disabilities? Please refer to the state manual regarding eligibility areas to understand the specific definition of a student with an intellectual disability. If yes is selected for this question, the fourth question will automatically appear. The fourth question asks, does the student require substantial adaptations and supports to access the general curriculum? If yes is selected again, question 5 will appear. Question 5 asks, does the student require instruction focused on application of state standards through relevant life skills? If the fifth question is answered yes, program users are given the opportunity to save all selections. When Save is selected, a message will appear saying that the student should participate in the Georgia Alternative Assessment. Now that we have completed the GAA Participation Decision, we can move forward to complete the rest of the IEP and audit the IEP. To ensure compliance to state regulations regarding participation in GAA, Go IEP prevents the selection of GAA for students with certain primary disabilities. For demonstration purposes, I have selected a student whose primary disability is specific learning disability. Specific learning disability is an eligibility area that does not meet the criteria for participation in GAA. For demonstration purposes, I will show you what will happen when you audit the IEP for a student in one of the areas that does not meet the criteria for participation in GAA. To audit my page, I will go to the bottom and select Audit Finalize IEP on the left. Now that the page has opened, to complete my audit, I will select Start IEP Audit. I have gotten a message regarding my GAA participation decision. Because my student's primary disability area is specific learning disability, I've gotten a message that says, this student's primary disability excludes the choice of GAA. In order to clear my audit, I will have to go back on the left, click IEP Process, go back to the GAA Participation Decision, and select the blue link that says Clear GAA Participation Data. When I select the link, a box opens on my screen. Please read all boxes that open on your screen inside Go IEP. This message says, this student's primary area of exceptionality precludes participation in GAA. Therefore, the IEP committee is in agreement that the student will participate in general assessment. Submit a help ticket if there are specific concerns for this student. I will select Yes to close the box. In order to complete this IEP, I will have to go back and address accommodations and modifications that may be necessary on page 1.5 for state-required testing. For this demonstration, I will not complete that section. However, if I audit the IEP again without completing that section, I will get a message reminding me to go back. This concludes our discussion of the GAA participation page inside Go IEP. This video is a demonstration of how to complete the GAA decision page within the program.